Hi there. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Jocelyn. This is our meal planning series for Niwasa, and today we're going to talk about going meatless. So, I am not a vegetarian. I'm not vegan. I eat meat, but I also like to include some vegetarian meals in my meal planning for a number of reasons. One, meat's expensive. And you don't need to eat it every day. You have to be eating protein and iron every day, but meat does not have to be a daily food. There are other foods that are so high in protein and iron that you don't need to eat meat every day. Another reason to add some meatless options into your meal planning is that eating meat is not great for the environment. Cows and pigs especially take up a lot of agricultural room that could be used for green space or for food production, vegetable and fruit food production, but instead is used to produce a much smaller amount of meat from cows and pigs. And they also produce methane, so it's bad for our atmosphere, it's bad for our land, and it creates a lot of waste. Another benefit to cooking vegetarian is that you don't really have to plan ahead that much. Meat, if you leave it in the fridge, it goes bad after a couple days. If you put it in the freezer, you have to defrost it before cooking. But with, lentils and beans, they're ready for you anytime you need it. So it's great for last minute meals as well. All right, well, I'm going to show you how to make this vegetarian shepherd's pie, and I hope you enjoy.
For this recipe, we will use 1 can of lentils, 4 to 5 russet potatoes, 1 onion, 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of vegetable broth, 1 can of peas, about 1/2 cup of milk, and 1 tablespoon of flour. Start boiling a large pot of water on the stove top. Wash your potatoes and then start peeling and chopping them. Add the potatoes to the boiling water and allow it to come to a rolling boil. Then turn it down to low and let it simmer until the potatoes have softened. While the potatoes are cooking, chop up your onion and garlic. Using a frying pan or a cast iron pan, heat up some cooking oil and then fry your onion and garlic. Open the can of lentils and strain out the liquid. Then add the lentils once the onions have softened. The next step is to add about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of vegetable broth, but I accidentally added 2 cups of vegetable broth. So I would not do that, or you will get soup like I did, and I had to pour some out. So once your lentils have heated up, go ahead and add a bit of vegetable broth and see how it goes. You can always add a bit more if needed. This next step is optional, but if you want to thicken the mixture, you can use a tablespoon of flour. Just put that in a cup with a little bit of water or vegetable broth and mix that up first in a cup before you add it to the lentils, because that will help you break up any clumps before adding it into your food. You can also do this with cornstarch. Different families do it different ways. Both methods work. It's just a matter of preference. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and prepare an oven-safe pan. Once most of the moisture has evaporated, transfer your lentils mixture into an oven-safe pan, or if you used cast iron like I did, you can just leave it in there, and then pour your strained can of peas on top, but make sure you get the liquid out first. Once your potatoes are fully cooked, strain the liquid from the pot and then replace it on the stove and turn off the heat. Next, add your milk. I said about half a cup of milk, but honestly, I've never measured milk for this. I always just pour it in from the bag, and if it's too dry, I add more. So start small and add more as you go. Mash up your potatoes, add more milk if needed, and then you're going to spoon those potatoes on top of the peas. Place your shepherd's pie in your preheated oven and cook for 15 minutes. And there you go, you're all set. Enjoy!
Well, that's our recipe for this time, and I also wanted to let you know that this will be the last episode of meal planning. We're going to be doing some other kind of series coming up and more in-person programs. So I look forward to seeing you there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.